Hey guys, Steve here with Warrior Planet Tanks. Uh, just did a water change, weekly maintenance. Look at that. Told you, never have to look for them. Hacked back a lot of that crypt that was in the front. As you can see, I opened up pretty good space back there. And there go the fish. Everybody likes to come out after a water change. That's usually how it works. There you go, shrimp right there. Like 10 for $1 or something. If you can get them cheaper, you know, it's good too. Maybe a little more, but they're relatively inexpensive. Let's zoom in on this little guy here. And I've had these guys in here for so long. I see babies all the time. I don't know what the dispute is. I mean, I've read a few different things. These guys actually do go into a larval state. I'm not sure of that. I've never witnessed it. All I know is I got a lot of heavily buried females in here, and babies pop up all the time. Even with all these ravenous guys in here, babies pop up all the time. And it's just an attribute to how much cover you provide in your setup. This is just kind of an after view after maintenance. I was gonna net out some of the hygrophilia cuttings that I did, but I left them in the float. They'll pop roots, and I'll have some more hygro to work with in a couple weeks. Put a little bloodworms in there. I cheated. Put some bloodworms in there. Usually when I do bloodworms, I do like to syringe feed. There you can see a bloodfin fighting one now. I like to syringe feed simply because it eliminates waste, and it helps you target areas. You're going to have fish that hog up all the food. I like to make sure everybody gets some. I do a few different types of food. I do a pellet. I do a micro pellet. I do a pro breeder flake that Cobalt puts out, and then everything else is frozen or live. I do live blackworms. I do Daphnia, and of course the frozen bloodworms. Every once in a while, I will chop up a little bit of frozen silver sides. I use the Hikari brand. I've never had any problems with it, and I'll throw a couple chunks in here just so the shrimp can gnaw on it. I mean, everything does. The tetras will gnaw at it. You know, just to supplement the diet. I like to do a varied feeding. I don't DIY my food. With me, it's you buy in bulk. It's cheaper and it's more convenient. I mean, you can DIY. I know there's a couple guys out here on YouTube that DIY their food, which is great. You know, I'm not opposed to it. I just personally, I don't. There you can see some of the coolies. He's a nice one. There's another one back there feeding. I have one in here. Here he is. He's all solid. He's just amazing. He has a skunk stripe going down his back. I don't know if I can get it on the thing, but I saw him and had to have him. But it's a pygmy chainsword here. Another impulse buy. Planted this guy. It mothered out good. I took all the baby plants off of it. It's not as dark as I would like it to be, but it's growing fine. It's settling in. I do dose when I remember to. It's no schedule with I mean, the bio load in here is more than adequate, as you can see, to support the growth in this tank. A lot of people would say, hey, you know, your tank's way overstocked. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's all about maintenance. I'm not going to add any more fish to this tank, but what I have in here is more than adequately supported. I don't overfeed. I do regular maintenance, and as you can see, everything is thriving. Keyword, thriving. There's a bamboo. Look at this guy. Look at that. Isn't he beautiful? Look at him. I pissed him off when I did the water change. He you know, wasn't feeling it, so now he's going to find him another hiding spot. But they are filter feeders. They like current. I have a few nice bright reds in here. I'm actually gonna get him something going now. For these guys, they are filter feeders. I think it's the genus is Atopsis or something along those lines. You can Google it, Wikipedia it, educate yourself. But they have a cousin that I'm in love with. It's the vampire shrimp. It's coming out of Africa, and I don't currently have any in this tank, and I don't think I'm going to get any in the near future. But this is a underrated animal. But yeah, like I said, they are filter feeders, and what I do for these guys is I will take some of the pellet and flake and daphnia and kind of muddle it all together in a small Tupperware bowl. In fact, here I will show you if I can get it without messing up this awesome shot. I just use like the old potato salad bowls, just any kind of little small, you know, disposable container. I put a little bit of water in it. It doesn't matter. I use tap water, you know. It's not gonna, it doesn't hurt anything. And then I add the food to it, stir it around with the syringe, and then I just shoot it into the current. They'll get it. They always do. And he's going into his hiding space. There's an old cat. There's a few of those in here. These guys are nice. This one's really old. I've had this guy, this particular one I've had, God, I don't know, 2017, so since 2011 maybe. Yeah, so he's pushing 7. And he's doing good. I got a lot of, I mean, if you take care of them, they're gonna last. I mean, these guys have survived multi-state moves, power outages, everything. It's just all about taking care of your stuff. You know, that's really just it. This is mainly gonna be, this series that I'm doing now is just to focus on the average person wanting to start an aquarium, not knowing what to do, maybe not having necessarily all the resources that they think they have to have, and just reaching out to people to kind of expand the hobby, educate people, and actually just get a whole new generation of people into the hobby. It's a very rewarding hobby, and it doesn't have to be expensive, but I'm not going to sit up here and lie. It can turn into a money pit, but it doesn't have to. Like I've said in videos before, you don't have to have a lot of money to do this. You really don't. but it helps. You know, I don't spend a lot of money on mine. I'm gonna be honest. It's not necessary. Look at that guy. He is just great. There's a few more in here. I don't know where they are. There's probably, if I move those crypts, which I'm not gonna do, I bet you there's probably like 3 or 4 of them sitting on the sponge of my intake back there. But yeah, I put sponge on it. It just adds bio. It adds more media for your beneficial bacteria to grow on. I don't foresee myself doing it, but it's gonna come eventually where I'll go into the nitrogen cycle. I mean, there's a butt ton of videos on the internet, YouTube, about people going through the nitrogen cycle. So I don't really think I need to address that here. Number one thing with this whole thing is research. Read. And you know, when I started, the internet didn't exist. You know, I'd grab whatever books I could from the library, from school, magazines. I had a subscription to TFH for the longest. You know, I'd save my money, and that was the highlight of, you know, the month when my magazine came in. And you know, I kind of fell into a trap. You know, I swore by what these particular people were saying, and I think that's one of the downfalls of all this media and everything that we have nowadays, is people kind of get stuck in traps. People don't create anymore. People don't want to experiment. Hey, you gotta experiment. I'm not telling you to do a bunch of crazy stuff and kill all your fish. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, try stuff, see what works, learn what doesn't, and make a mental note of it, and more importantly, pass it on. You know, don't be a knowledge hog. But yeah, this is it right here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. You know, it doesn't look like I did anything, but it's my tank. I know. I can tell the difference. It's huge. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I don't know it all, but I know a little bit, and if I can help you, I would be more than glad to. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see and you want more, let me know. Subscribe. I'm going to be doing videos on a couple other tanks. I'll start doing some species highlights and talk about different species. You know, I really want to focus on beginners though. If you know what you're doing, enjoy, kick back, but really this is for people who don't think they can do it. And I'm here to tell you that you can. Anybody can. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Once again, thanks for watching, and keep tanking.